In the start, it was a little scary for me when, I realized that this would have to be a film that I was basically shouldering all by myself. On a script level, when a film is really, really great, that really excites me. And I remember when I got the narration for U-Turn, I went in not really expecting anything really, because it was a narration and it was a Zoom narration. It was during the time of the pandemic. So I went in a little skeptical just because it was going to be a narration that takes place on Zoom. And I remember having the best time in that narration. I remember loving it, start to finish. I was asking so many questions. I was so engaged. The ending also came together really well. And once that narration got done, I remember calling up my team and I remember saying, guys, was it just me or was that like a really good narration? And everyone agreed. And from that point onwards, I was like, if on a script level, something is so tight, then when it comes out as a film, it's going to be, just incredible. So since then, that's been my journey with it.
Does it worry you that I feel this is one of the films that where all eyes are on you, no pressure, but
yeah.
Do you feel that? Yeah.
In the start, it was a little scary for me when, I realized that this would have to be a film that I was basically shouldering all by myself.
Yes.
But when someone like Ekta ma'am believes that you can take it on, and she's such a powerful boss lady who's never let, anything really come in her way. When someone like that believes that you can shoulder a project, then who are you to doubt it, So I remember, of course, being apprehensive just for that reason, and now not anymore. You have to do it at some point, and there's no better company to do it other than with her. I've been very fortunate that, throughout my filmography, everyone that I've worked with has been very, very, very supportive in every sense of the word. I've worked with people that have really honestly always been really kind to me, have never made me feel inferior because I was either new or because I was a woman. My opinion always had as much weight. I was always encouraged, not only allowed, I was always encouraged to have my opinion and put it forward. And it's been an amazing process through my entire career so far. It's been amazing, and on this film it was no different. It was just amazing.
In all horror movies, there's this trope of a girl doing what she shouldn't be doing. Don't open that door if you don't know who that person is, and scream, etc. Does the movie also fall under that familiar traps and tropes perhaps?
So actually in our film it's quite the opposite, because she is investigating this case. Yes. And it's through that everything happens. So she's doing her job and she's doing it well, where she's very invested in this one case about this flyover, where people keep breaking the rules, and then all these things happen to her. Rather than her going out and seeking all of these things, she's just seeking answers. So she's seeking answers, and all these things are happening to her in the quest for her to find these answers. So it's I don't think we fall into that trope. I'm also trying to go over the movie. Are there any points where I do something that's like, why is she doing that? No, I don't think there is. It's one of those films that later on you'll discuss and you'll think, how did that happen though? And then someone will give you the explanation, and you'll go into a full discussion about why and how that has happened. Everything ties in eventually. So it's that is something I really like about this film.
How has Bollywood treated you so far? You feel with each movie you're getting better, or perhaps the ride is just getting started?
The ride is definitely just getting started. In fact, right after my film release, the world shut down. We went into a global pandemic.
Yes.
Immediately after my film. Basically, my film completed its run in theaters and the world shut down. It was timed just that much.
I know.
So between my first and my second movie, there was a 3-year gap between the release of my first movie and my second movie. That part was very uncomfortable, very not fun. Lots of uncertainty, lots of important decisions to be made that you don't know how to make. It's been a big, big learning curve. But ever since the pandemic opened up, everything came right back on track. So that was very reassuring to me, which is why I have Jawaani Jaaneman to thank so much for. Because if that movie hadn't worked for me the way it did, I don't think I would have been able to sustain basically 3 years of not having my face out there. I have Jawaani Jaaneman to thank greatly for that, and also social media. which also really helped in the process.
I love it. Do you face that pressure as well as a young person who's completely scrutinized and often told what to do, how you look, what kind of beauty standards you must uphold, etc.? Do you feel the pressure?
Honestly, firstly, I make sure I don't surround myself with people that make me feel bad about myself in any way. That's an absolute no-no for me. You cannot be a part of my team or my orbit or my friend circle or just a part of my space if you're someone that doesn't know how to effectively put a point across in a productive way. Generally, overall, no. I don't face that much.
Does your mom dictate your decisions perhaps, or influence it? Dictate is such a strong word.
No, she doesn't. So I actually, and most people are surprised when they hear this, but anyone that actively works with me knows how true this statement is, where my family is not involved in my career even 1%. They are as involved in my career as the general audience is involved in my career, where they see my movie and they're always supportive and always loving. But any decisions that are made or any opinions also, I have a work family that I've sort of built, which includes my team, the people that I'm with, my hair and makeup people, so these people are my work family. These are the people I'll end up taking opinions from, my agent, my managers, they're the people whose opinions are taken to, or people I've worked with within the industry. These are the opinions I'll end up taking that either influence my decisions or just give me some different sort of perspective on making a more informed decision. But till today, no one from my family has even been on a single set of mine. Not even just come and say hi for a day. Not a photo shoot, not a film shoot, not an ad shoot, no shoot whatsoever. So they're always supportive, always loving, always kind, but not involved.